Morning, fellas, and lady fellas. I'm Howie, and I'm playing some of Telltale's Game of Thrones. First of all, spoiler warning, I'm going to be playing some of this game, and it has spoilers in it for the TV show, and for the books, and for, you know, everything, and for the game itself. So, if you don't want it spoiled for you, don't watch the video. This is fair warning. I'm only going to play sort of the first little section because I don't want to ruin the game. There's no point playing it after watching someone else sort of play it. There is. It's still fun. There's lots of different choices, but I would recommend definitely getting it. That's why I'm not playing so much anyway. This is Game of Thrones. We're going to get right into it. Resume. Great Jaime Lannister. There's some name dropping already. That's one problem I have with the game. I'll start with. Sometimes they kind of drop names of people who are in the show, like characters, main characters, like, you know, Jaime Lannister. They shouldn't be, though. Like, they have no rights being mentioned except as fan service. Which is okay, I guess, but it is noticeable. It is. For example, later on in the game, you're playing as a different character, and she and her friend kind of mention characters that they have no business knowing about. For example, they mentioned, like, hang on, W and us. I didn't even see what he said. You can rewind that to see what they were talking about. They mention, for example, Brienne of Tarth and Sir Bronn. They would have no way of knowing who they are, as far as I'm concerned. Let him finish.
He'll talk all night if you let him. You captured the Kingslayer.
What is that? What is that?
And round his ankle as 10 others took him down.
See? What did I tell you?
I brought him to his knees.
Lord Forrester.
Not before he dragged you out for
There was a thing up on the screen. I think it thought I said PlayStation.
I'm questioning
maybe. It's a voice command thing. Anyway. Yeah, so we're playing as House Forrester, which is one of the families that is part of the Starks sort of group of people. They're groupies. Bowen will remember that. Big part of the game is the conversations. And so you have to pick what dialogue you're going to use, you have a time limit, and those choices can have really big consequences, which is sort of the main premise of the game. All of the games, actually. If you've ever played Telltale's The Walking Dead, you'll know about that. This one's a bit different. I find that you have much less time to make decisions, which is really cool, actually. For Game of Thrones, it has to have that sort of tension to it. So we're on the night of the Red Wedding here. Stark Bannerman as well, so, you know, shit's gonna go down. Probably. Having a bit of a drink. There's lots of talking, but it's a good kind of talking.
Tomorrow, we march on Casterly Rock, and House Forrester has been given the greatest honour to lead the Young Wolf's army and ride as the vanguard.
The older young wolf who's about to die. As we know. Winter is coming, why not?
Winter is coming.
Let's hope it waits till this bloody war's over.
I feel like one of those fans that seems to think that the only thing they have to, you know, all they ever say about Game of Thrones is winter is coming. It's like the only quote they know. What, you know nothing, Jon Snow.
As his father, I could not be more.
There's so many better quotes from it, and that's just, they kind of just stick to that. But that's fine. It's up to them. I bet you that comes up in the game. I bet you have a choice to say, you know nothing. Oh. It'd be the ultimate bad fan service. I've done nothing.
I've done nothing wrong, my lord.
I love the eyes in these games. Even in The Walking Dead, they just look so intense.
Served House Forrester well for several years now, but I can't expect you to squire forever. How shall I reward your loyalty? What can I offer you?
I seek nothing. That's almost I know nothing. You know nothing. Yeah, I'm a squire, this young man here. I don't even know what his name is.
My lord.
There were those
Lord
who had
Forrester
their
will remember
doubts
that.
when your uncle put forth your name as my squire. But you've erased those doubts entirely.
And it's good because a lot of the time they put choices into games and they don't do anything later on. Like if you played Bioshock Infinite, you'd know that if you choose the bird in the cage, the bird or the cage rather, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't matter. You have a choice at the start of the game to sort of throw, either throw rotten. Sorry, you have to throw like a baseball at.
Yes, my lord.
There's a lot of racial overtones in the game, and there's this like interracial couple, and you got to either scorn them for being, you know, you need to either be racist or not be racist, and it's put out as this really big choice, but it doesn't really do anything. In this game, however, it's the best kind of choices that actually make a difference.
Come on, make it up to you.
Do it yourself. The choices at the start don't really matter that much, and you have a lot more time to decide, but later on in the game, you have much more pressing things to decide. Like, there's conversations you have with really frightening people like Cersei Lannister, and you have to decide what to say without upsetting her, and then you might say the wrong thing and it'll come up with a prompt at the top of the screen saying, Cersei will remember that, which is just terrifying.
And an arrogant prick. Oh, shut up, Bowen.
Shut up, Bowen. I really hope that Tywin Lannister's in this. He hasn't been in it yet in this first episode. However, Ramsay Snow has, and he is absolutely deliciously done. It's fantastic. He's exactly like he is in the show. Who doesn't love bacon? Oh no, I haven't had breakfast yet. I'm keen on bacon, actually.
Pig farmers.
Quite keen. I'm going to do that. Thank you, Game of Thrones, for reminding me of bacon.
Which is nothing. The lowest of the low.
And wine, actually. Ooh.
All I know, we could be squires for life. Pulling wine around a fucking
I can't have wine. I'm working tomorrow morning.
What a waste of fucking time.
I'll tell him I got promoted.
Tomorrow
look at me eyes.
Lord Forrester. Sir Garrett, the fucking
Told him the truth. Last time I didn't tell him the truth.
Maybe if my uncle were Castellan, I'd be getting promoted too.
Of course, it's full of salty language, as it should be, being Game of Thrones.
How much further?
It's probably got scenes with the sex in it too, which is fine, unless it's shoehorned in like all these character names are. Very nice backdrops. They look like watercolor paintings. In fact, I think everything in this game is kind of a watercolor sort of style to it.
Good thing, Lord Walder's in a generous mood.
Except for the eyes. Everything looks really cartoony except the eyes. So,
Nice night for a wedding.
he's sort of starting to notice that things are wrong.
Not often he finds a willing.
It's funny how he notices the swords first, and he was polishing a sword earlier. They're an army, you'd expect them to have weapons and stuff, but anyway, it's all for tension, fair enough.
What's wrong?
I don't know how they know the difference between Stark and Frey. I know they look kind of different. Frey have kind of that studded leather thing to their armor.
You've had too much wine.
We need to get back.
Need to get back.
Now.
They're fine, they can wait.
No, you don't understand. We need to go.
Shit's about to go
Take the
down.
fucking flagon already.
What's wrong with him?
Something the matter?
This guy's onto us.
We have to go.
Or we're onto him rather, and he knows it.
Such a rush.
I'm gonna warn Lord Forrester. I saved Bowen last time, so sorry, Bowen.
To warn the others.
Good luck.
It's not my fault. He didn't do anything. Could have seen that coming. I love the lack of emotion. Very nice sort of gritty Game of Thrones sort of style. Oh, I almost got then. Almost got run through. Whoop. Way. Ting ting. Give us some action. There's a bit of sort of contextual action in it, like pushing a stick forward to ram a sword through somebody, or something like that. Oh, a lot of point and click things like that. Point and click. I'm playing with it on a console, but if you were playing on the PC, that would be a cursor, and you'd have to click and hold. Running, running, running.
Ready, boys!
I copped a crossbow bolt to the face the first time I did this.
Shoot that one!
I can't remember what the actual button I'm supposed to press is. Up. Whoop. Very intense, I like it. Oh, jeez.
What?
Oh. I thought it'd be a shield up thing. Valamagulus there. For the fans. A bit more fan service there. Oh dear. I won't play up to that point, but there is a really nice intro where they do the whole Game of Thrones music and they have the big camera pass over the map with all the cogs and the buildings coming up, which is really cool, but they do it in the same style of the game. Quite nice. Whoop. There we go. There's some nice violent failure states in this. Like getting choked out and your eyes roll back into your head, and very nice and violent. Damn it. I don't think it matters if you fail that one or not. I didn't. I've got the old cursor there. Didn't do it last time. And square. Yeah, it's a very quick time event heavy, which I normally wouldn't like, but... Whoop. Whoop. But in this case, it feels like it adds to the game rather than takes away from it. Come on, mate! Come on! Roll that way. And that way. Oh, I gotta do it again. Right. See you later. Oh no.
Good fucking riddance.
It's very nice, I think, that they focus on a different family. You're not just playing as, like, Robb Stark or Jon Snow or something. I'm assuming they'll come into the game. I mean, I've seen pictures of them, they definitely will, but... Oh, brutal. But, you know, it's nice. They are telling their own story, even with the rampant sort of name-dropping. The phrase slaughtered him. I should have just kept silent, that'd be funny. It's always an option to keep silent, you can just not say anything, which is cool. Except in certain situations where you have to make an important choice. There's no time limit for those.
I had to leave him.
Certain things that really affect the story where you have to make a choice.
Find a weapon, quickly.
But anyway, I reckon I'll do this little bit and then I'll leave it there. Because I don't want to ruin any more of the story for you. So, oh, he copped a bolt.
You fucking traitor!
Axe to the face.
Oh, my lord, while there's still time.
Telltale's Game of Thrones, everybody. I recommend it. I also recommend watching the show. And furthermore, I recommend playing Telltale's The Walking Dead as well. And watching The Walking Dead, because it's really good, despite what people say. We have to keep moving, my lord. Oh, he actually said my lord. Good guess. They always say my lord. Hunters down like dogs. Fight.
Guard this with your life. Return it to Ironrath, where it belongs. There's no time to...
I'm not sure if the forests are mentioned at all. I don't know if it's been made up. They probably are mentioned in the books. I don't remember.
I will do as you command, my lord.
I haven't researched it either. I probably should have done that, but whatever. He will remember that. He's about to die, by the way, so it doesn't really matter if he remembers that, but maybe it affects the story later on. Maybe it's a conscience thing. Alright, anyway, I'm going to head off. I'm going to have some bacon. Hope you've enjoyed my video, and I will see you next time.